So as you can see, I'm well underway with my latest standard mandolin, and this one is really going to be a kind of a celebration of one of my favourite tone woods, which is walnut. So you can see then that the back and the sides have been made from this really lovely English walnut. The end graft here, I've used a little bit of figured walnut in there, it's a bit of a contrast. And even on the inside I've used solid linings which I've bent from walnut. And again, the top, the soundboard is also from one of my favourite tone woods, which is Adirondack spruce or red spruce, and it really does make for a lovely mandolin. The sound hole's been bound in black, and really the next step for me is to work on the bindings to go around the body there. So you can see that I'm well ahead also with the neck blank English walnut, say continuing my celebration of walnut. Got the spliced head joint here. You can see that I've started to carve the volute at the back here. It's all pre-drilled now for the tuners. I've got this figured walnut, book match figured walnut for the head overlay, and that same walnut I'm using for the end graft at the end of the body. I've put some on the heel cap and also a piece probably on the tailpiece, so everything's in keeping, yeah. And underneath these two strips of walnut here are two lengths of carbon fibre. So that's, say, the neck blank well underway. I can put that aside for the time being and get on with working on the bindings for the body. So 30mm at the nut, 40mm at the 12th fret, and then using a sliding bevel, check that the frets are at the correct angle compared to the taper on the fretboard, and that is all looking absolutely perfect. So yeah, that's a basic fretboard prepared. I'll drill it with some side dots later, but yeah, that can be put aside as well for a while. So here's that fretboard that I've been working on, and the fretboard and the bridge are going to be made from bog oak, and it's an absolutely fascinating story about bog oak. I mean, these particular pieces I bought from a specialist dealer, Addison and Lowe. So if you Google them, Google bog oak, you'll read the full story. But this particular wood has been carbon dated as coming from 3300 BC. So this fretboard is about 5,500 years old. I mean, that's difficult to get your head around, isn't it? The other thing for me that's difficult to get my head around as well is that Amanda and I, we live in an area of England known as the Fens, and all those years ago that's where these huge oak trees actually grew before the sea level rose and they all fell over into the bog. Yeah, so what I'm actually using here is locally grown, locally sourced wood. Well, that's just a little bit of a sneaky preview for you, and you'll see the mandolin again when I've completed it. So yeah, hopefully this will be up for sale on my website, I guess early spring this year, 2023. And my standard mandolins, they go for £925, which includes a Hiscox case. Shipping is obviously extra. So yeah, if you're interested in this one, it won't be too long before it's complete. But as always, many thanks for taking the time to watch the video, And yeah, you take care, and we'll see you again for another video soon. Cheers.